Last night, a panel of undergrad and graduate students came together in the MU to discuss current global issues from students' perspectives. We show you what some of the topics that were discussed.
Then, we caught up with a CCOP member about their event held today for the Civil Engineering Co-op of Oregon State.
And finally, construction is all over campus, but is it affecting the way that you're transporting to school? We talk with OSU students and get their opinions on tonight's edition of the Beaver News. Good evening and welcome to your Wednesday night edition of the Beaver News. I'm Holly Clauson.
And I'm Stephanie Paul. We're glad you could join us this evening. The Center for Leadership Development at Oregon State believed that our society would benefit from an opportunity where students' voices could be heard regarding national topics that confront us every day. A facilitated conversation with 6 of OSU's brightest minds came together last night in the MU to discuss current and future concerns our community will need to address.
Yeah, so Beaver Nation Voice was an event created by the Center for Leadership Development, basically to give students a chance to engage in dialogue about what skills and traits make our generation unique. So in the beginning, we were thinking about, how are we going to have some great conversation, and immediately realized we need some good facilitators. So luckily we were able to have Julia Sandage, Oregon State's Director of Student Media, and Peter Bataille, editor of the Oregonian newspaper, be a part of the event. We talked about sustainability, water quality, how to address technology inequality, so how to give more people access to technology, and then what a more connected world will look like in the future. I really don't see how we're not going to start to lose culture as we become more and more connected, and I immediately realized that's a scary thought, because I don't even know the impact that we'll have, but I know that it can't be good. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, I think we got a lot more input through the live stream than we had expected, a lot of questions rolling in, and there's just a lot of great conversations, so I mean, I'm looking forward to another one.
Yes, and that I will do really specifically because I have direction.
Today, the Civil Engineering Co-op of Oregon State held their annual fall event, which gave students the opportunity to meet with engineering employers. I went out to the MU ballroom to figure out just what CCOP is all about. Today, we caught up with CCOP student Jameson Kropp to get the basics of this year's fall event.
CCOP stands for the Civil Engineering Cooperative Program, and it basically is a program within MECOP, the Multiple Engineering Cooperative Program, to help student engineers such as myself in civil engineering and engineering to get to know professionals and have potential internships for the next 2 years after going through an interview process and getting to know them. So at this event currently is the CCOP Fall event, and what we get to do is talk to many professionals from the public and private sectors of civil engineering and contracting, and basically get to know them prior to interviewing in January and possibly getting an internship with them.
The event, which was located in the MU ballroom, was geared towards junior and senior CCOP students looking for employment after graduation.
There is word of a norovirus outbreak on campus this week at Oregon State. Noroviruses are a group of virus that can cause gastroenteritis or the stomach flu. This viral infection cannot be treated with antibiotics and is highly contagious. It can be caught by eating or drinking food that is contaminated and by touching contaminated surfaces or objects. The Oregon State Student Health website recommends that if you suspect you may have norovirus, stay home when you are feeling ill. It is best to stay away from group situations for 72 hours after your last symptoms. For prevention purposes, frequently wash your hands with soap and water and wash potentially infected surfaces with diluted bleach. If you feel ill with flu-like symptoms, contact your health provider.
Registration for the Face AIDS Dance Marathon is going on now. This year's dance, titled Dancing Through the Decades, will include music from a different decade each hour, starting with the 60s. Stop by the MU Java Cafe every day from November 4th until November 21st with a completed registration form and a $5 donation to the cause. Prizes will be awarded to the individual or team that dances the longest and raises the most money. The dance will take place on November 22nd from 6 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. in the MU International Forum located in Snell Hall.
Every turn you make on campus, there is construction to be seen, but is it in the way of your commute? Reporter Sarah Larson talked with students today about their opinions concerning this issue.
Hello everyone, I'm Sarah Larson and I'm here at the Austin Hall construction site talking with students about their opinions on this new building.
Well, I live in Sackett, which is right next to the construction, so the commute's fine. I have to walk by it every day, but it's kind of loud all day when I'm in my dorm.
Yes, I think that once it's completed, it'll make the campus look a lot nicer and a lot more modern. I'm glad that they're building a new business building because I'm an accounting major, and I just think that they need to have upgraded classrooms and more lecture halls because right now business majors have to go all over the campus.
For the most part, the students have been pretty good. We control it by gates to keep the students out other than when their class change is going on.
So I take it there hasn't been like any accidents at all?
No, there has not.
Chi Omega, a sorority at Oregon State University, will be hosting a color run where proceeds will go to Make-A-Wish Foundation. This 5-kilometer fundraiser will be held at the Irish Bend Covered Bridge on the western edge of campus at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. Color Me Chi-O registration is $25, or non-runners can buy color packets for $2 to toss at the event. Chi Omega hopes to raise $10,000 from this fundraiser. To register, donate, or for more information, visit colormechio.com.
The Bird Nerds are at it again, but this time they're selling their baked goods in order to raise money for a flappin' time. On Wednesday, the Bird Nerds Club of OSU held a bake sale to help raise funds for their organization. We caught up with a few club members to get more information about the goals of the sale.
So right now we are raising money for a pelagic birding trip that we're interested in taking early December. So what that is, it's a boat that will go quite a ways out on the ocean to let us see some species that are only ocean birds that you would never see on land. So really excited about that. It's a good opportunity to learn about these birds and get to see them firsthand.
For more information about the Bird Nerds Club, visit their Facebook page at The Bird Nerds at Oregon State University. Well, that's all the time we have for you tonight. I'm Holly Clauson.
And I'm Stephanie Paul. We're glad you could join us this evening. For more of your Beaver news, make sure to watch us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter or Instagram at Beaver News. Thanks and have a good night.